What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again with another video. You guys know what time it is. It's time for another webtoon one shot, and this one's called the Necromancers Family's Young Heir. It's kind of a little tongue twister there, but brand new series just dropped on webtoon, so you know what you gotta do. You gotta see if it's that new hotness. But you guys know how we doing webtoon one shots. It's all about helping the creator get more eyes in their series, as well as to always add one extra thing to our ever expanding reading list. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, what's up, everybody? You already know the deal. Before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Want to take your support even further? Patreon link is in the description below. Also, join our Otaku Game membership and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or go live on the channel. So, I do love my necromancers. We do love necromancers on this channel, from solo leveling to lone necromancer, boundless ascension, even though he's not a fucking necromancer. But you guys get the general gents. We do love our necromancers here. So let's see. The hoarse cries of beleaguered soldiers clash against my ears. Their united purpose is to slay the pale fiend. Okay. A man they knew as Nox. Obviously, this, in case some of you don't know, this is the same person who's created Mythic Item and Time Limited Genius Dark Knight, the same person. So it's probably gonna see a lot of familiar names in here, I'm assuming. Okay, so Nox von Heir. Heir, right? In a desperate last bid to restore peace across the land. And doesn't this look like JR from Mythic Item? Okay. This all began, as many grand events do, with a simple twist of fate. Okay. One man by him. This gotta be the real Nox because the sword and everything is so goddamn similar. Oh my goodness. Strike down that wretched fiend. I mean, Nox is technically the final boss. Words left behind by my one closest friend and comrade. I recall them well. No, I do like this is definitely Nox, bro. I don't give a damn if the last name is different. This is fucking Nox from Time Limited, bro, which I like. And hell, this, you can say this is fucking JR from Mythic Item, bro. I don't care what y'all say, bro. Though I have yet to fathom the full extent of his hidden meaning, we cannot let the fiend leave this field alive. One thing is for certain in my mind, as you utter those ominous words. I saw tears of sorrow roll down from your downcast eyes. Okay. Okay, hold up. One slice all it takes. One slice is all it takes. There we go. What the hell is that? Oh, is that a building? Okay. Will you at least tell me why you turned against us? Knox von Reinhaber. What drove you to make a pact with the devil? Why'd you choose to betray us all? The way you speak reminds me of a certain somebody. But what more is there to be said at this point? Perhaps these questions mean nothing to you whatsoever, but they do to me. Why have you forsaken us? If you desire an answer from me, and an end to all this suffering, you need only to take my life. You ought to know there isn't but one choice left to you now. If that is truly your sole wish, then I shall gladly oblige. So, clearly this is in the same universe of Time Limited. But you know who this also could be, even though he kind of looks like Jayon? This could also be the other fucking dude in Time Limited. I forgot his name, but the Necromancer, pretty much the one in Time Limited, who kind of just was introduced not too long ago. I forgot his name. Y'all know it's too many series. I can't remember all these names. But you know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It could be a play off of him. Obviously, it's going to be a whole different person. But it could be a play off of him. But what else would interest me is, no, never mind. It's probably that's a stupid one, but never mind. You've grown much stronger. Thank you. Oh. I have, yes. Okay, hold up. Okay, Knox, I see you. He looking like, well, damn, he is really that strong. That would look like, damn, he really is kind of that. He's kind of that dude. If I have to slay you now and hear your account from an undead abomination, then so be it. Why would Knox von Reinhaber turn on us all? Well, mainly, and leave indelible scars in his wake. Why I feel like I did not pronounce that correctly. Why did the man I once knew so well This duel will not come to an end, made himself from the world, and chose solitude as his sole companion, as he claims, until one of us lies dead upon the battlefield. This is old boy. Okay. Yeah, this is old boy. Okay. Roughly 10 feet above the neck, the sinister edge of a sharpened blade casts a shadow over the head of Sable Locks. The darkest, most fearsome shadow that could ever loom over one's very soul. How on earth did it come to this? What did his lordship do to deserve such humiliation? Shh, watch your tongue, or else it'll be you up there next, mark my words. Ain't you seen enough to know what ruthless bastards that lot are? I know, but the only thing we can do is keep our mouths shut and stay out of their way. Now that war is upon us all across the continent, common folk like us have no choice but to stay as quiet as dead mice. A time of war and strife. Once the embers of bloodshed took hold over the entire eastern continent, the deadly conflagration simply refused to subside, leading the hallowed noble House of Marbas to fall as the latest victim to this hellish conflict. Okay, it is based off of him, okay. And so fate exacts its heavy toll. The strong do as they wish, while the weak still to survive. Unlike the strong, the weak risk their lives with each passing day. Unlike the strong, the weak must dance with death itself, in the end, one way or another. The gates of hell, where the weak can only await the sweet release of their demise. This was the infernal hellscape to which the continent had been reduced. House of Sylvester, rival clan to Marbas, Count Alan de Sylvester. It's always some goddamn Sylvesters. Y'all ever know that? Goddamn Sylvesters. Let the show commence. So I wonder if the reason this dude gets his own spinoffs is because he's just that fucking popular and time limited. Because when he did show up, he was a very interesting character, and necromancers are really popular nowadays. Anybody who can do necromancer, any type of necromancer, is very popular. They have tons of necromancer series from the ones I mentioned. Of course, you have Necromancer Soul Station. You have Genius Necromancer, I think that's the name of it, and you have some other ones that follow the necromancy line as well. So it's a very popular thing going on nowadays, mainly because of solo leveling. But, well, one of the things mainly because of solo leveling. What's the meaning of this? Did you not hear my instructions to begin? But I am curious if, regardless of the fact of the necromancy, was he really is he that much of a popular character to where they was like, you know what, let's just get this dude his own spinoff and give him his own story that's different and separate, but also in the same world. I'm curious to know the answer to that. If anybody happens to know the answer to that, definitely let me know. I am very curious if that is indeed a thing. What are you waiting for? Cut the rope, boy. Because I don't think time limited Genius Knight is, I don't think it's more popular than Mythic Item, but I could be wrong. Apparently it was, they got faith enough in this one character to give him his own fucking spinoff from anybody else. So, but like I said, necromancy is hot these days, so you can't necessarily, say it sucks. The dark truth was, damn, right in front of everybody. The deadly sound was no different from the chop of a cleaver upon a butcher's block. Drops of crimson blood found a macabre pale canvas upon the boy's face, leading inescapable reality to the grim painting with the stench of iron. It fates, cruel's fashion. This was the impossible burden that the young boy was charged to bear, to rid the world of Leon von Marbas. No, to cut all ties between my father and the mortal realm. Indeed, I am Leon von Marbas, the son of the late Leon von Marbas. Wait, so you made his own son chop? That's fucking crazy, bro. That's some next level stuff. You made his own son chop his head? And a kinslayer who served as my father's executioner. That's crazy. That's some next level despicable stuff right there. I'm gonna make you kill your own father in front of everybody. That's so dirty, but that's so fucking cool. Oh my god, that's so fucking cool. That's so cool as a, from a villain aspect. That's fucking despicable, bro. God damn. Oh, bro, if I was the father, bro, I'll be like, you gonna have, at 2 Brute, you gonna have my own son chop my head off? Yo, that's insane. That's fucking insane, bro. The lord of a noble house. As the term suggests, not only is the patriarch a member of the aristocracy, he compromises a core pillar of the nation. However, as a certain playwright once wrote, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Well, that's another translation of it. And the burden of power must only be granted to those who can bear it. Enter the new lord of House Marbas, Leon von Marbas. House Sylvester expands his sphere of influence by the day. So I do like there's no technical reincarnation here, so that's interesting. There is no telling when they might invade Marbas territory outright. I urge you to bolster our defenses, my lord. Lord Patriarch, I sense you make up your mind at once. Indeed, it is time you granted us your sage answer, my lord. No more of this. I must ask that you remain patient a while longer. I am afraid I require more time to ponder. But Lord Patriarch, it's an urgent matter. Be that as it may, this bodes ill for the once great House of Marbas. With the demise of my father, Lord Leon von Marbas, I, Leon von Marbas, rose to the seat of the Patriarch of House Marbas at the tender age of 14. House Marbas was once feared as a powerful clan of necromancers, though that reputation has long since faded into the annals of history. Mother, Father, what would you have me do in your stead? I know my plea will go unanswered, for the dead tell no tales, and my parents can offer no wisdom from the great beyond. Nevertheless, I was in sore need of guidance as to how I might restore glory and prosperity to my house. Gryffindor! Sorry, I just always want to do that. Okay, Leon von Marbas, the founding progenitor of our house, and the sole necromancer of the continent in his time. It is said that our house first rose to prominence as the original Marbas patriarch made his name on the battlefield, but ever since the heyday of our founding patriarch, our lineage has struggled to produce another full-fledged necromancer. Well, that fucking sucks. Leading our family fortune down a path of decline. Until in the end, I was even made to take my own father's life. That's still some dirty stuff, though. The Chronicles of Our Lineage. The founding Marbas patriarch, Leon von Marbas, was a mythical figure. With a wave of his hand, he would sweep away his foes like a lethal tempest, summoning waves of undead in an unrelenting death march. By the time the eastern regions had been subjugated under his conquest, barely 2 months had passed in total. It is said that Leon von Marbas struck a pact with the devil Marbas and allowed one of the great mysteries of the continent, namely the secrets of necromancy, using the dead tome, Necromonicon, which granted him the might to rule as sovereign of the continent. And here lies the Necromonicon itself, a priceless heirloom passed down from our progenitor himself, and the very tome that led the rise of House Marbas as the sole family of necromancers on the continent. Heed me, young patriarch. Did the goddamn book just talk? What was that? Did the goddamn book just talk? A telepathic message in the patriarch's office in spite of anti-magic field. My axe, whom I am addressing. Be not afraid, my child. I pose no threat to you and your kin. And how am I to take you at your word? Well, isn't that fucking scary? Isn't that scary? It's like, what is this place? Did your predecessor neglect to tell you of my existence? Clearly. My predecessor, do you speak my father, Leon von Marbas? Yes, Leon was his name. I sense the thread of mana tying me to him has been severed. Curses, long had I fretted that his nature was far too kind for the lord of a dark house. I should have known he would meet such an untimely demise. In any case, tell me, my child, who was it that dealt your father's dying blow? Well, this is going to be an interesting conversation. If you mean the man who killed my father, it was me. Leon von Marbas, his own son. That's what I said. It's going to be an interesting conversation. Okay. I shall ask you once more. Are you the one who slew my oath-bound contractor? I am. I was the one who murdered my own father. It's crazy out here, bro. It's crazy out in these streets. Absolutely fucking crazy. Also, if you guys want to see more of this on the channel, just let me know in the comment section below as well. A lot of things going on break, so we got a little leeway to add some things for the time being. I see you have been robbed of your senses, my child. The hands that cut the rope may have been yours, but that does not mean that you are your father's killer. That is not the truth, and you know it. He like, this boy is broken. Ha. His despair sigh, what truly eludes my understanding is the abysmal aura I sense within him and the all-consuming darkness that lurks beneath the surface. What has become of this child? How can a mere child harbor such a potent reserve of magical force? Okay. This is absurd. He may even surpass his ancestor. He like, let me still, keep my calm, keep my composure. I shall introduce myself. I am Marbas, one of the 72 demons of hell, who turned his back upon the demonic realm and chose to exist alongside humankind instead. A lifelong friend of Leon von Marbas, and the source of the necromancy that became the unique art of House Marbas. I know you from the tales. When our partner founded House Marbas, you were the one who taught him the forbidden art of necromancy. Indeed, I am the very same. Though I am now bound to the Necromonicon, I was a vulnerable demon once upon a time. Marbas the Black Lion. Our founding patriarch often said that necromancy is in our blood. But how is it that you came to forsake us in the end? Our boy does not play no fucking games. Okay, I like it. I like your bravado. Forsake you? He like, I am bewildered. What do you mean? What gave you cause to harbor such a notion? Ever since the time of our partner, the Lord Wellen, House Marbas has not been able to produce a necromancer of his caliber. What is this, if not a certain sign that you have abandoned us? He like, my boy, if you only knew what I'm looking at right now. I shall make one thing clear. The reason why you and your kin have been unable to wield the true might of a necromancer is because you're too weak to offer a fitting vessel. A fitting vessel. Just so, not one of you could even hold a candle to the sheer talent that Willem possessed. This is but an omen of your bloodline's decline. Well. He like, that makes sense. I should take your word for it. I mean, do you have any other choice? I see you are quick to accept the truth. Of course, for the weak to suffer defeat in times of war is merely an unchanging law of the universe. Is that not how you come to terms with the death of your father, Rune? What difference does that make? In all honesty, there was nothing special about his passing. God damn. Shit. Not an ounce of nothing. Just, nothing special. I mean, I just chopped his fucking head off with the guillotine. But, ain't nothing really special about that. Jeez, bro. There's I ain't seen not a tear or nothing. God damn. That said, unless you have completely turned your back on our house, Lord Marbas, I have a favor to ask of you. A favor? I think not. A favor is an act of kindness, in which one party only stands to make a loss, is it not? You will refer to any dealings with the demon as a pact or a deal. Very well then. A pact for the power of necromancy. Okay. Is it within your means to grant that power to me? A mill boy like you has no business questioning my means. Besides, what exactly have I seen of you to bestow my power? Do you believe your potential to be deserving of such power? I do. Had I been some talentless peon, I would have never been permitted to exchange word with such a lofty demon such as yourself. It is said that ordinary folk need only to simply converse with a demon before they are robbed of all manner, suffer hallucinations, and ultimately lose their life once the demon is done with them. Considering that I remain standing for now, it can only mean that I possess at least some modicum of potential. That shit, you smart. Okay. The boy is certainly not without talent. He seems to also possess a measure of grit to boot. As I said, any request you make of a demon must be regarded as a pact. I remember it well. And for my part, I do not think it foolish to believe that I may have something to offer in return. Which is what? Excellent. Then a pact we shall make, O young lord of the necromancer's bloodline. What price will you demand of me, my lord? Your life? Your soul? That's usually how these things usually go. Your offspring? What is it? Every facet of your being. Okay, at least we're on the normal path. At least we're on a normal path. He like, fine. That is a relief to hear. Our boy kind of crazy. For I will gladly surrender every part of this meager existence. Okay, our boy kind of cray-cray. Our boy is kind of cray-cray. Okay. I'm with it. Let me sub. I'm kind of with it. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. You did, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about everything that happened in the comment section below. So you guys want to keep up with me, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, links, all of that is in the description as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.